going on to you, Aquarius? You have the Hermit, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Tower, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords, Magician, and you have the Nine of Swords. So right now you're in a situation where for you, Aquarius, really do have to think about what's going on, right? The Hermit, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups represents you, Aquarius, pretty much being single, but also in the zone. And what I mean by that is you're not willing to allow anything or anyone to bother you, right? You're in a situation where you love your life. So because of the fact that you love your life, you realize that you had to get away from dysfunctional people. Let's start there. Because the Hermit is about a person who chooses to be by themselves, right? It represents Virgo, right? So it represents a person who chooses peace of mind over everything else. And that's what it is that a lot of you Aquarius are choosing right now. You're not with anybody. A lot of you Aquarius don't necessarily care to be with anybody at this current point in time, right now. Not saying forever, but right now. Because a lot of you Aquarius may be just looking at relationships as a burden. So the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups is about how, at first you didn't necessarily know how you would feel about it. But the more you take time and you realize, that being single is a blessing, a lot of you Aquarius are really counting your blessings because you're really thinking about all the things that you wouldn't be able to do if you had a significant other, and just how much that significant other and yourself didn't necessarily agree with one another, right? Y'all clashed heads. So the Eight of Cups represents, again, in this particular deck, it really does represent meditation, right? So it's about a person that's essentially having to learn to get their brain out of this realm, this 3D realm, in a different plane, right? Somewhere else with it. Not concentrating on the dysfunctional people that are out there and that are readily available to try to play games with other people, right? I'm not saying you're playing games. I'm saying how other people out there, there's so many people out there trying to run game and play games with people is what I'm trying to say. And a lot of you Aquarius are reflecting on that. The King of Cups and the Ace of Cups is about you Aquarius also understanding that what you've got, this peace of mind and this newfound level of peace that you have, is pretty much priceless. And that the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups represents your new mind, your new mentality coming into the next couple of weeks, really the next couple of months, if we're really going to go there, right? And it's very much so about how you Aquarius are very much so focused on changing your life and changing how it is that you perceive love to be, right? And that ultimately you're supposed to have a healthy respect of yourself and a healthy respect of another person. But regardless of whether they're there or not, you Aquarius still have to love yourself. Obviously, you don't put yourself on a pedestal, but you have to love yourself enough. Because if you don't, a lot of people will have you thinking that you don't even deserve any kind of respect whatsoever. And that's completely untrue. So there's definitely a new mentality that's coming with y'all, right? A lot of you Aquarius are just tired of dealing with people that don't take you seriously, that don't appreciate you, right? So the Tower now represents how, the Tower is about how, just the difficulties that you've had to experience, right? A lot of times you Aquarius, y'all be getting into problems with your friends, the people that you consider closest to you, right? Not just your friends, your romantic interactions too, right? The people that you call yourself romantically involved with, you be getting into fallouts with those people too. Because it just seems like everything, they just, it's like you hit the lottery at first and then out of nowhere, These people turn into someone completely new, hiding their face. And the next thing you know, you Aquarius is like, how did you get here, right? With all of this intelligence, how did you get here? It's because people got to straight up lie to you and give you fairy tales, right? Like people have to lie to you. People have to make something, people have to play themselves up like they're better than what they actually are. And in actuality, they're really not as good as they are trying to sell you on that they're that good, right? Because a lot of you Aquarius be wanting people to be upstanding, right? But the problem is, they don't give you that. Instead, what they give to you is this bait and switch, right? Someone completely different. So the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords represent how, so and that, right, is going to be a heartbreak to others when you Aquarius decide, right, when you Aquarius decide to start dating people again, and when they run game on you, it just doesn't work, and you just go on about your business. It's going to be hard for them to really accept the new reality that you Aquarius didn't have to be around them the whole time if you didn't want to. You blessed them with your presence. But then when they was giving you a hard time, I'm talking about in the future, when they give you a hard time and you flake, they're going to have a problem really coming to grips with it and accepting it for what it is. But that's what it is that they deserve, because they spent so much of your time wasting it. So the Magician now and the Nine of Swords, right? The Magician and the Nine of Swords is about, because for you, this is more so about a redemption arc, right? And what I mean by that is this, right? The Magician, the Nine of Swords represents them, right? The Magician represents you. It represents how this is, like I said, this is a redemption arc for a lot of you Aquarius. A lot of you Aquarius realize that, you know, you can choose to be unethical if that's what it is that you want. But a lot of you Aquarius really realize that that's not necessarily the best thing for you to do, right? And what I mean by that is, a lot of, you know, Aquarius, y'all can be real in it, so to speak, when y'all choose to be, right? When y'all are in your lower natures. But a lot of you Aquarius realize that that's not what it's about, and you choose to be someone better. Guess what happens? Because you choose to be someone better, now you will realize that a lot of people that you were once going out with, they can't really match up with you, nor are some of the people in the future going to be able to match up with you, because they're going to try, and they're going to try to play you, and it's not going to work, okay? And they're going to look stupid, because you Aquarius are going to go about your way without necessarily telling them that you're going to leave all the time. Sometimes you will, but sometimes you won't. And they're going to feel like this. They're going to feel like the Nine of Swords. Look at the posture that this person has. This person is worn out by life. And this doesn't represent you. This represents other people, that other people have to go hard in the game, hard in the paint, and try to lie and use all types of tricks and antics in order for them to, you know, talk themselves up to be good enough to even get a chance at trying to talk to you. So, I mean, it really is just that desperate out here, right? And how people are very much so enthusiastic to call themselves trying to eat off of someone else's plate and downright take advantage of somebody. So a lot of you Aquarius, you are aware of that now, and that's going to make it very difficult for people to be able to run that kind of game on you, right? That skullduggery. Okay, so let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. This is about you, Aquarius, because you realize also you have a support system already. You have people who love you. But most importantly, even if those people didn't love you, like some of your closest friends, some of the family members that you know that you can trust, You know that you love yourself internally. And that took you a minute for you to really understand. For the air signs and the earth signs, it's a rites of passage, right? For the air signs and the earth signs, a lot of us really go through that arc where we have to learn to start loving ourselves. We love other people harder than it is that we love ourselves sometimes. And that's what makes us, that's what provides us our own downfall, right? That's why we end up falling down or end up having misfortune, because we end up loving another person that only wanted to take advantage of us, come to find out in the first place. So, now that you're not allowing people to just easily take advantage of you, right? Because you have self-respect and you've been through enough to know why you should have self-respect, what it's for, right? How to tell if you have self-respect and what it's for, right? The Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles represents how, the way that a lot of people are going to look crazy, because the way that some people are going to come off, right? The ones who you meet. Now, don't get it twisted. Some of these people you meet will be decent and you will try to get to know them, right? But then some of the people that you interact with, they will be pigs. And what will happen is that they're making it look like they got more than you, and they're trying to offer you something so valuable, right? Being with them. But that's a lie, that's a lie. They're gonna run that type of game and make it seem like, they're doing something so special for you. Listen, whenever it is that people want to run game on you, they always try to make it seem like the dysfunction and the disrespect that they're giving you is actually them trying to help you become something better. I've seen this thing way too many times to know what it is. Like I said, it's the same person, different shirt. They got to come up with a new bag of tricks. That's pretty much it. Peace.